Buy my shirt.
Buy my shirt. Buy my hat.
Buy it all.
I also have a playlist.
Stream it now.
Hey everybody, what's up? If you're new to my channel, my name is Klemens, or if you're on my Clementines, welcome back to the dysfunction that is my channel. Sorry, I almost forgot my intro because I was just thinking about how I spent 30 minutes trying to figure out a lighting solution after one of my lights died, so I'm doing fine. It is simply a coincidence and also a great convenience that I'm in this bad of a mood starting a video that is about getting high. But it is Playlist Live weekend. Where am I? Thankfully not at Playlist Live. If you don't know what that is, it's not important. The only important takeaway from that is it is in the state of Florida. And if you don't know anything about Florida, Florida is a state, technically. But the craziest shit comes out of Florida, and I'm not just talking about Noah Centineo. Yeah, it's kind of a meme at this point on the internet, but if you are unaware, Florida's just kind of like the penis of America that really none of us understand what the fuck is going on there. Truly, not a clue. So I figured with it being Playlist Live weekend, I wanted to feel like I was in Florida, so I am gonna get high and read news articles from the state of Florida. Oh, I guess I would have to explain that that's Florida's main export. Insane news stories. Oh, speaking of Florida, everybody please go remember to register to vote in the primaries and in the general election. I don't know why I'm trying to vouch for the state of Florida or even try to explain what the fuck is going on. I'm just gonna really quickly off camera get high, and then we are gonna dive into just some of Florida's finest. You're gonna need sunglasses. Hi, hello. Welcome to Florida Channel 7. This is the news. It's amazing how good of a mood I feel in now. Literal medicine. Where's the camera? I'm like staring over here. Okay, Swingers Club won't open in Fort Lauderdale after all. Now where to? I mean, it's incredible. A swanky new Swingers Club with wall-to-wall beds won't be coming to town after all. Wall-to-wall beds is something I have planned for myself at the age of like 5, and then that ended. Oh, I guess it hasn't ended. Never mind. Oh my god, bye-bye swingers, said Tim Smith, the former city commissioner and longtime resident, and you can quote me on that. I love Florida, I think. I think that's what is happening. Okay, this article is just them interviewing a bunch of residents, and they're all just giving their opinion. It's like a more boring Chris Clemens street interview video. Now this is what I'm interested in. Man accused of dumping bucket of cow manure on victim at dairy farm in Crystal Springs. Oh my god, this man is what the dictionary would define as frightful. A Florida man has been charged with a felony after deputies say he dumped a bucket of cow manure on a person. He intentionally threw the cow manure on the victim against the victim's will. Pour some cow manure on me! Do it! Alright, we're going to find new shit. Literally. Oh, this one hits a little close to home, especially with the videos I've been putting out lately. Lee County Hospital employee accused of sucking on patient's toes. A hospital employee in Lee County, Florida was arrested for allegedly sucking on patient's toes. Allegedly? It's like there was either a toe in your mouth or there wasn't. The patient reported the incident Tuesday night after feeling somewhat wet between her toes. Can you imagine? First of all, you're in Florida. Second of all, you're in the hospital for some unbeknownst reason and you wake up and the in-betweens of your toes are wet? He told deputies the whole thing was a misunderstanding. No, she put her toes in my mouth. This is the Florida that I thought I'd know and love. Florida woman clogs toilets to help steal from dollar store. A Florida woman is suspected of utilizing that's fucking written wrong. That should be an unusual. Anyways, I'm a large cunt. A Florida woman is suspected of utilizing an unusual method to help steal items from a dollar store. I am listening and taking notes. The suspected shoplifter clogged multiple toilets at a family dollar store to distract employees as she fled with more than $400 worth of merchandise. $400 at the dollar store? So she took what? An entire aisle with her? I mean, what did she clog these toilets with. The woman loaded up laundry bins with $400 of items before she went into the bathrooms and clogged the toilets. She then reportedly took the stolen items to a nearby CVS, put them by the trash, and went to talk to someone in a dark colored SUV. But when the woman spotted a Family Dollar employee by the stolen items, she fled. Can you identify? Oh my god. Guys, oh my god, we're helping solve a Florida crime. If you know this woman, fucking, we gotta solve this. Just tell them with the help of Chris Klemens. I need to get verified on Twitter. Honestly though, A for effort for stealing. That's genius. I want to see if we can identify her. Oh, I hope it's one of your guys' moms or something. That would be incredible. Moving right along. Polk man leaves bar, runs over girlfriend, returns to bar. And not to stereotype, but he looks like the kind of man who would leave a bar to run over his girlfriend and then go back to the bar. Charles Poland was back at the bar by the time Polk County deputies showed up to the scene of the crash. What a first sentence. Guys, the writing of this article is impeccable. Charles Poland was back at the bar by the time Polk County deputies showed up to the scene of the crash. He told deputies he didn't want to get into trouble. That was, however, after he had left the bar and run over his girlfriend, killing her, according to the Polk County Sheriff's Office. According to Poland's arrest report, he and Hirschberger had been drinking at the Coop, a bar along Scenic Highway in East Polk County's Babson Park, 1 mile east of School Bus Road. What the fuck was that sentence? This is actually really long, only to find out what I learned in the headline. So we're gonna keep moving on because this is just kind of sad at this point. This next one, just based off the headline, I feel like I'm in an episode of Parks and Rec. Renaissance Festival apologizes after Men in Kilts competition flashes crowd. Florida! I mean, Florida! For the past several years, Amanda Suarez has made the trip from Claremont down to Tampa to enjoy the Bay Area Renaissance Festival. She was excited to have her son and parents tag along for this year's festivities, and you know it's bad when they mention that the son and parents were also along with this adventure. You expect to see the costumes, of course, all the food, you're in another world, and the shows are always awesome. Suarez's father said. I love the quotes people give for news articles. It's not hard to get lost in the festival's magical atmosphere. That's not called a magical atmosphere. That's called someone's anal sphincter. Oh my god, okay. Later down after, you know, she gives more terrible quotes. The festival's general manager, Kathy Parker, released a statement apologizing. On behalf of the Bay Area Renaissance Festival, we would like to apologize to anyone that may have been offended by a ticket holder that participated in our Men in Kilts competition yesterday. This person was not employed by the festival and not acting in a manner condoned by the festival. This man shows up butt-ass naked under a kilt and is just orchestrating his own show. This one just seems like a David Dobrik title. Naked shoplifting suspect who shoved meat in pants gets tased on genitals, police say. Police said a shopper at Save-A-Lot on Woodland Boulevard saw 28-year-old Stephen Short stuffing ribeye steaks in his pants Friday evening, so he alerted a manager, and together the two men confronted Short. If you see someone fucking stealing a steak, let him take the fucking steak. Clearly, things aren't that great for them. Me condoning full robbery. Authorities said Short refused to obey their commands, so they used a taser on him, striking him with a prong on his genitals and another prong on his abdomen.
I feel like I've never heard of like pronging as part of like a police.
A taser? I don't know. Like what it
shoot things?
I don't know how a taser works.
I thought it was just
especially after this. Officers removed the prongs from Short's abdomen, but he had to be taken to the hospital to have the other prong removed from his penis. That feels like the headline to me. Wow, how do tasers work? That feels like my next homework assignment. What's a taser? Because apparently I have no fucking idea. Well, here we go. I have to have a subscription to Palatka Daily News in order to view this story. I mean, you better be like the fucking New York Times of Florida. The title is, and I'm pretty disappointed I can't read this, Woman hospitalized after springing from dumpster while nude. Why was she springing? Why was she in a dumpster? Why is she naked? Why do I have to pay for this fucking article? Oh, this one, here we go. And the stock image they chose to put with this title, incredible. Florida man goes on sledgehammer spree trying to destroy Demons. A man in Florida was arrested after he destroyed property including cars and homes with a sledgehammer in a smashing spree. Police apprehended 32-year-old Rafael Suarez Gomez around 2:30 in the afternoon this past Sunday. Gomez tried to explain that he kept seeing demons and his only defense was to smash them with a sledgehammer. It is also important to note that Gomez had been drinking and had recently taken an unknown narcotic hallucinogenic drug which caused the visions of demons dancing through his head. That was implied with it, 1, being a news article from Florida, 2, demons being in quotations, and 3, again, this being a news article from Florida. Also, I'd like to point out there's like 3 typos in this news article. Oh my god, he also apparently destroyed his own home in this. So he too also has demons inside his own home. Alright, I don't know if this is like the news articles or the fact that this is the most reading I've done in one consecutive sitting, but I'm gonna go smoke a little more because feeling a little too sober for the state of Florida. We're back, and honestly, this one feels quite appropriate to come back with. Marijuana burglars hit Florida dispensary at 4:20 a.m. Footage taken from security cameras inside the store showed 2 suspects, one dressed in light clothing with a dark cloth covering their face, the other dressed in dark clothing with a light cloth hiding his face. That's incredible matching. That's adorable, even. Is that the second time in this video that I'm like condoning robbery? Why does every fucking news article from Florida have a spelling error? I mean, I know that that's a rhetorical question, but... Oh, the fucking security camera is behind a palm leaf. You can barely see the fucking car. Florida really just continues to outdo itself. I have a lot of questions about this next one. Potato soup assault leads to felony in Deltona. A 72-year-old woman's request that her son put some cheese in her potato soup ended badly with a bowl of soup in her lap and her son in jail charged with a felony. The mother was resting in bed when she asked Lemons for something to eat. Lemons prepared a bowl of potato soup and brought it to her in the bedroom. His mother then asked for some cheese in the soup. Lemons became upset and told her to take the bowl of soup, at which point she just replied she no longer wanted it and to take the soup back into the kitchen. Lemons dumped the soup on her lap. His mother became upset and called the police. The mother said she did not require medical attention, nor did she want to press charges. What? Let me get this straight. The son brought the mother resting in bed soup. The mother says, "I want cheese." The boy says, "No," and then gets annoyed, pours the soup on the mom. The mom calls the police. The mom doesn't need medical attention. Son in jail. Florida. I love this family. I hope I'm even fucking related. I hope the K is a sham and my last name is actually Lemons. This is incredible. This is petty. Oh my god. Jars of human tongues discovered under Florida man's home. Jars of tongues. Huh? Preserved human remains dating back to the 1960s were found in a Gainesville, Florida home Monday, when America was great. Police say they responded when a home inspector doing an estimate on repairs found at least 6 jars of human remains. The remains preserved in jars contain tongues and thyroid tissue. Police say they were gathered by University of Florida professor Dr. Ronald Bowman as specimens. The university says he worked at the UF College of Dentistry from 1971 to 2002 as a forensic odontological expert. Reading was already hard until I met that word. It was a cool area for the stuff to be preserved, but with the work he was doing at UF, he never got around to it and forgot they were underneath the home. It doesn't seem like he was a serial killer, but how the fuck do you forget that you just have jars of tongues and thyroid tissue in your basement? I've never even heard of thyroid tissue. Do you live in Florida? Is it really this exhausting? But also like this intriguing? But also this scary? What's Florida? I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think that this was an instance of getting too high. Yeah, what the fuck just happened?